EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the U.S. Open. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. And our featured golfer 4 shots back as we get things going. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot. It's only the first hole, and the touch, as we can see, is sadly lacking.
Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to say bogey. Now a 7-footer. Oh, so close. Come on. Okay, that finished off for a double here at 1. He'll drop back to 1 over par. Moving on, we come to the par 4 second. This one started up the right side. And there's a good first step to start making up some ground after the troubles at one. A picture-perfect drive here at the second. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
Looking at 153 to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
This one looks right on point.
Now that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle, little long, little left, but still good.
7 feet now for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And he's got it back to even par. Now on the third hole, on the tee box, ready to go at the par 4. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Just 90 yards remaining here for his second into the par 4.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay at even par. Challenging hole coming up next. This is the par 4 fourth. noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
That one was running so hot.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay at level par. All set now for the 5th hole. And that one a little wayward. It bounds off the fairway and right into the thick rough.
Par 5s too. They're the ones you really want to make birdie on. But the second shot, it's gone into that bunker. It's an awkward third.
And that's going to be okay. It's out of the bunker, but not as close as you'd like. We welcome in Iona Steven. This, a putt for birdie.
And this putt's going to want to go left all day long. It's back up the slope as well.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. Now at the 6th hole. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
That's going to wander off to the right, leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Continuing on with this front side, we head to the par 4-7. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
13 feet away. No problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. On to the 8th hole. Tee shot here at the par 4. Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th. We get the back 9 started here with the par 5 10th. This starting toward the right side. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now, from just under 300 yards, a second from the fairway at the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This is an 11-foot putt. That's the way to start the backside. A perfect read. It's a birdie at number 10. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. Let's move on to the 11th hole. That is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic-looking tee shot there. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
He's in a good spot, 135 yards left to the flag. And that wind is herring from left to right, so you need to factor that in as you start this ball.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. He moves it to 2 under par. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12th. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. He's got a clear path to the green, but this definitely not where you want to be for your second. Not taking the easy road on this hole, but still a chance to get out of here respectably, Frank.
Yeah, if that ball had just missed that bunker, got some decent distance out of that deep rough.
Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at par 3. He'll drop back now to 1 under par. Here we are at hole number 13. And the leaves took enough of the momentum off the golf ball that this is going to wind up in the bunker. So this is second now, trying to get this out cleanly. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Continuing on, we move to the par 4 14th hole. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. It was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
This for birdie now at 14.
Now, Rich, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. deep into the round at the 15th hole. Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin. And that will be no bargain in there.
That rough is obviously much thicker than we were all expecting this week. Consequently, took a lot of speed off that shot.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. Three holes remain as we come to the par 4 16th. And that is not the spot to be. This is going to be very difficult to get to the green. It's his second from a terrible lie. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Nope, that's going to be short, and that is hardly no stress from there. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. On the 17th hole, ready to play. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. On now to the finishing hole. It's the par 4 18. A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And this putt moving right the whole way. Got to keep the pace up to hold its line.
Oh, that is a beauty in for birdie here at the last. And this will be a third round score of 70 on this Saturday. Frank, our featured golfer, 4 shots back heading to Sunday. I mean, we see deficits like that disappear all the time. And what do they need to do tomorrow?
One of the advantages they have, Rich, is they're teeing off in front of the leaders. So if you can post a number, and then all of a sudden, perhaps someone who's trying to win for the very, very first time, they feel that pressure, you might just inherit this. So there's 2 ways to win it.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.